Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mampolo from Mampolo's Corner. Renee on my side. Guys, there's a video trending. A video of Natasha, Senator Natasha, where she's accusing our Senate President, Godswill Akpabio. say all this beef, all this fight that Godswill Akpabio is fighting her is because our Senate President begged her, ta. You know, won't give her. Our Senate President begged her to knock her, and because she said no, and she was not able to give her the 10. That is why Senate President is against her. Now it did not end there. My inbox was flooded with that video. Say, Mampolo, you said it on your first video. You told Akpabio this thing. Say, Akpabio, leave this woman alone. No, make people not come. They ask you, say, you get what you beg, I may not give you. Go and check my first video. You know, say, if we dey here, they talk. When they think, say, nah, this place, if you don't mount this place, in another different throne we dey. Things why would they see they dey different? If I come out outside, I be a normal human being. But you see, for this throne, when I dey here, we dey see far. You don't agree. Go check my first video when I make about Akpabio before the bracket one. Check what I talk that. As Akpabio, I know where this thing go lead to go. People go to ask questions. Say, you ask this woman something, no give you. Now I ask. Now the woman don't come now. He say actually say you ask him something, he no give you. Now be the problem. Mampolo. Make I leave about when I watch the woman. Make when I watch the woman. I don't want to talk too much.
Many people do not know what I'm about to say, but I'm going to speak my own truth. And the Senate President is allowed to counter that. It all started on the 8th of December, 2023, which was a day before his birthday and my birthday. We are birthday mates.
Okay.
We were all in Akpabio because he had a big funfair in the stadium. Myself, my husband, and a few of his close friends, we went to Akpabio. And at first, we were at Ikot-Ekpene. We were in his house in Ikot-Ekpene. Then we all moved to his house in Uyo, which was about 8 p.m. And he held my hand and said he wanted to show me around his house. My husband was walking behind us, just 3 of us. We're walking around from room to room. He showed me the beautiful interior. This was done by this, by that, this designer here, he bought this from us. Like, oh, it's beautiful. And then I noticed that he hastened his pace while still holding my hand. And my husband was behind, still on his phone, but he was catching up whenever he could. And then he got to this particular sitting room, and he said, do you like my house? I said, of course, sir. Every room, beautiful, nice interior, quality taste. He said, now that you're a senator, I'm going to create a time for us to come spend quality moments here. Jesus. You will enjoy it.
Jesus.
At that point, I just pulled away, and I was like, I don't really understand what exactly that meant. But then my husband now, when I turned around, I saw my husband was already near me. And the way my husband looked at me and looked at him, I was beginning to wonder, did he hear part of that inciting statements or not? And then the Senate President, too, I saw that he also had that thought, like, did my husband hear the invitation to treat or not? So then the Senate President now said, oh, by the way, let me show you my chapel. He has a chapel in his house as well. So when we were going to the chapel, you know, we walked in silence and all. So that evening, before we left the Senate President's house at about 11 midnight to the 4 points in Ikot-Ekpene. And my husband asked me, Natasha, what did the Senate President whisper to you? What's he telling you? I thought, should I tell him that he was speaking about bringing me in here at a special time for us to have a good time? Or should I just kill it there, wrap it as if there was nothing? Because tomorrow was a big day. I know how much my husband adores the Senate President. He loves him as a brother. My husband would do anything to support him. So I told my husband, nothing. I can't even remember what I created, but I just gave him some words to manage, to mask what was said. When we laid in bed, I lay to my right, and my husband wrapped his arms around me, and he said, my love, you know you can't tell me anything. What did the Senate President tell you? Again, I was like, don't you believe me? I said, nothing. Nothing. Moreover, it's my birthday in a few minutes. Let's just be happy. Then my husband told me he doesn't want to see me travel out of the country alone, and I should not go to to the Senate President's house, because he has a guest house where many senators do go there, you know, after office to like get approvals and all that.
Okay, I don't watch the clip there. Madam, I cannot say what you are saying is lie. At the same time, I cannot say what you are saying is true. That's the problem I have here. Why? Because there's no substantial evidence to substantiate your assertion. I don't want to speak like lawyer. I know I did some business laws a lot, but I don't want to speak like lawyers. There's no enough evidence to back this thing up. That's the problem. I'm not saying you are telling lies, but I'm not saying you are saying the truth. Why? I am on defense on this case. I know see are not there. Many people are not there. Anybody who takes side at this point without seeing evidence, know that person no know anything. You know guessance. Now me they talk. Some people go to say, I don't know Senate president. It's like when I did the bracket show against Senate president. That bracket show was stupid. I repeat it here. Some people say, oh, why do you come here? Why I'm not going to watch you? Baba, I know what I say each time I say them. It takes only people who are brainy to understand what I'm saying. You cannot just call a Senate president anywhere in the world. You know, let them know, so you go call them. And you there for public. Anything when you talk will be used against him. You just carry phone. Senate president, this is the bracket idea. That's unprofessional. You don't know. I'm not saying Bracketa is not a good man or he's not doing a good job, but that art he did, even he himself will let by now you don't know so he mess up. He fall hand. He F up full time. You don't do that. If you want to call calibers like senators, you must ask them, do you want to come to our live show to speak about this thing? If they reject and you leave them, if they say it's fine, you can call us, then you know that you have impunity to call them. But when you just come with impunity, carry phone, you don't call like say now you get the whole world. How can a senator be answering to a show? It's not making sense. Even to Nigeria is not respectful. Whether you like the senator or you don't like the Senate president, is irrelevant. I don't know the Senate president. I don't even vote for APC. I don't know how they are in the government. Their government is their own. But when I see the truth, whether I support your government or not, I must speak the truth, irrespective of who the truth is affecting. So that act of that bracket, I don't know that they call the man again, ordinary president, is wrong. I repeat it again. You can't do that for that caliber of people, whether you like it or not. Is he not a normal citizen? He's not a normal citizen. He's number 3 citizen. Some offices need respect. So let me leave those people. That's for people who are commenting rubbish. You can continue your comment. I know. Do I send you? Now, Natasha, you see the problem I have here now. You need to substantiate this with a concrete evidence so that we understand. Because tomorrow now, Akpabio will come and say, everything you are saying is a lie. If you don't have evidence, it becomes lie. And nobody can prosecute this. And you are taking it nowhere. It's just a simple truth, but it's bitter. That's just what it is. I'm not saying the man did not, let's assume allegedly, the man talked to you. Madam, you too fine. And I be the problem. You too fine. Make you, madam, you when they assert this, not to blame the Akpabio. You too fine. No man won't go see you no entire eye. You be like Miss Race. You find die now. Now be the problem. So what you would have been doing is to be giving men space and cleave to your husband. Give man no they close range with men at all. As you with your husband follow that day, you're not supposed to keep your husband for back. Now you supposed even in between you and Akpabio. You go there one side, your husband go there. That is, your husband go separate you with Akpabio. You go there one side, and then Akpabio go there one side. Because there's one thing the Bible says. I always make reference to the Bible. It says, flee from every appearance of evil. Run. Mate. You don't to make you walk out. He said, flee. Make you fly. Come out. Now. He tell you something like this. Your husband asks you. You still hide them from your husband. What were you trying to do, madam? So if not be said this problem don't come out now, you know go still tell your husband. Even your husband for bed tell you my love. Wait till Senate president tell you, you still hide them. Is that faithfulness? Why you not tell them? You got that they look my thing. No go that way. No go that way. You got that they look my thing. Why you not tell your husband that time? Say Akpabio they check you. Akpabio say he won't knock you. so that your husband go take that fight man to Akpabio. That's the right thing you would have done. Because you know, say you go still see Akpabio for Senate House. If they deal with you there because he got more power than you, he's your boss there. So you would have told your husband earlier enough so that you will take this fight to Akpabio man to man. You wouldn't have even been suffering all those things. But you decided to hide it. You decided to be unfaithful to your husband. Don't you know that is unfaithfulness? Oh, you think unfaithfulness is when you go outside and knock another man? That is unfaithfulness. When you are not telling your husband the truth he's supposed to know about any relationship you have, any conversation, you are unfaithful. Some people no go still like this video. They're going to abuse me. They abuse me. I'm going to tell you the truth. They come out. When I tell them, I say, this case between Akpabio and this Natasha, pass knocking. Pass Peku case and Kekemuke case. What they call John Thomas? Oh, no, they doubt me. This when I talk, even a pastor talk, I'm not saying a prophecy. Oh, you prophesied it. What did they quarrel between man and woman before? Apart from that, I did that. So me, I'm on defense. I cannot say Akpabio have done it or he have made advances or this is why he's punishing you. There's no substantial evidence, like I said. There's no concrete evidence to back your assertion up. I don't have it. So these are all what you are saying in abstract. But it's unfortunate. If actually this is why you are being punished, I'm sorry, my sister. So when things like this is being happening, try to have a recorder. Record it. Because if this thing when you talk now, because if for say recording day now, you go plan to the world, it don't end. Your own career don't finish immediately. So if somebody is doing that, even for your phone, record, press record, begin to do the conversation, so that for future reference, for future evidence, he can't deny it that time. You know they see as a very dark man, they bring out evidence, record, voice note, they bring up, he go nail you, you go shut up. But this one they tell us with ordinary mouth. Nobody, no court, nowhere go judge them. Even me, I won't judge it because I'm not stupid to just agree what I see on the surface. It's too vague for me. That's just the problem. Now, Akpabio wife, very good wife. You don't come defend Akpabio. I can't say that they see this kind of wife again. Even have some wife now, they don't they rant, they provoke for nothing. This one say, no, I know my husband. My husband is a faithful husband. He's the best man on earth. I say, sure. See, good woman. For those who went inside, are they joke here? What the video?
Wife of the Senate President, Akpabio, has accused Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan of maligning her husband following sexual allegations made by the senator representing Kogi Central. Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan, a member of the opposition People's Democratic Party, during an interview on the Arise Morning Show, accused the Senate President of making inappropriate advances at her. But reacting to the interview, Mrs. Akpabio accused the senator of lying and creating content for personal gains. She described her husband as a disciplined and jovial person who is often misinterpreted.
Unfortunate accusation, I'll rather call it unfortunate, is very demeaning because that is a family. We knew the husband before the husband married her. We've always known the man. They were very good friends.
All right.
Or they are still very good friends.
Mm.
So I really don't understand where this is coming from.
Yes.
And I believe that for somebody to go and make such an allegation, there must be a discussion at home. There must have been a sanction or an approval. Or you're going to say this, go ahead and say it. And if the approval has come from the husband, our friend, I believe that he would have spoken to me. Because we are close.
Right.
And then if the wife had complained about such a thing, and he still comes, and he's normal, there is no man you will tell, that the wife will tell, your friend harassed me. I know how you men behave, that will not frown. First of all, the attitude towards the person will change.
That's right.
Then this attitude never changed. And if you're talking about the house, We don't have any house in Ikorebene. Ikorebene is a local government. We are from a Senudim local government. Our country home is in a Senudim, in Okana. And I didn't hear anything about Okana. We have a beautiful home in Okana. If you're talking about Uyo, house in Uyo, I'm always there. I own a school. I'm always in my school. And when I finish at the school, I go home. So the home you are talking about, I'm always there. The Senate president is a very, very responsible man and disciplined.
Yes.
As a governor, the number of women we had then in government, I don't think any government has had that number of women. In Akwa Ibom, when he was a governor, a lot of women were involved in governance. And none of them, not one, ever said something like this. In the past, we've allowed people to get away with a lot of things. And he will always tell me, if you can't stand the heat, leave the kitchen. I'm here to serve my people. They will throw mud at me. I said, but this mud is becoming too much. Why can't you do something? So I'm now the one going for a legal address.
It's all right. It's all right, madam. It's all right. Let me tell you something. One thing, let me start from the positive one first. You are a good wife. Very protective wife, all right? It will take few wives to come out and protect their husband like this. I give that to you. But now let me come to one concern you well. You see this case? There's what we call privity to a case. You are not privy to this case if you don't know the law. You sound as if you are educated, but any court that entertaining your lawsuit between Akpabio and Natasha, that court knows it has nothing. The court has no sense. That means the court do not know anything they are doing. That's what we call privity to a case. You are not privity. That means you are not supposed to even speak about this case because it doesn't concern you. When Natasha mentioned the parties that were there, when allegedly your husband was trying to tell her that he need knacking and all that, she did not mention you. So you are not privy to this case. So saying you want to go for a lawsuit, I don't know the court that will entertain that. Although Nigerian court, anything goes. You can another person that case did not even concern can bring case that is not even party to the case, then they will even entertain it. I don't know how you people do it. As long as you have influence and money, but it's okay. But in this part of the world where we live, no court will listen to you unless your husband takes action and go to court for either defamation or whatever, either defamation of character and all that, or trying to, because this is even somehow semi-criminal, you know, because sexual harassment is not only defamation. That's what this lady is putting. It's harassment. So if he's going to go to court to clear his name, it's your husband that is in the right position to do that, not you, madam. Not the chook mouth inside within no concern you. Thank you for protecting your husband. It's good, but those one you say you won't go for lawsuit, Baba, no trial, not be your case. And any court that entertain you to that means that we are finished in Nigeria. So Natasha, you have asserted what you need to do is to prepare with evidence. That's only what I know here. So I'm not supporting what is it called, Senate president. Anything can happen. Like I said, you too fine. Any man can just be tempted and God will punish him finally. Any man one time finally God must punish him because you be person wife, you'll not be even single woman. But on the whole, you need to be more faithful to your husband. I don't think you are faithful enough if you have been telling your husband lies. I don't want to talk too much. Now let me come to my people one day for abroad. One won't send money. Guys, for most of you who always ask me, Man Polo, what is the best way? What is the best way to send money back home to Nigeria? The best way is tap send. They are very quick, very reliable, no fee, everything free, very high rate as well. You can choose to receive both in dollar and in naira, anyone when you like. Now your choice. If you can't add my promo code MAMPOLO, all capital letter, if you mistakenly put them, they add more money for you. If you are a first user, they will add more money for you. If you are in the UK, they'll add more £5. If you are in US, more $10. If you are in Canada, more $10. If you're any part of Europe, more €5. So now, if you are in the UK, if you are in Canada, America, any part of Europe, or say so, quick, go to your app store now if you have not downloaded. Don't allow people to rip you off. Other people that will be telling you, oh, you need £5 fee for £100, for €100, for $100. You need to pay £5. You need to pay €5. You need to pay $5. We don't do it in tap send. We don't do it. Just download and send for free. And their rate is out of this world. Don't forget my promo code MAMPOLO. You will be fine. Guys, if you love what you are doing here, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, even on TikTok. All I'm MAMPOLO. I love you guys. Peace out.